Suvi wasn't kidding about the cold.
Life support systems are in peril. Life support systems offline. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support restored.
Now I'm holding health though.
Wow. I wonder how it works. Do you think they're adapted remnant tech?
You don't win a war without good organization. Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Bet they have an officer we can talk to.
You must be Ryder. Jarl told us what you did for Kirin's team on Havarl. I'm Anyek Dozil, commander of this encampment. You're welcome here as an ally of the Angara.
I appreciate the warm welcome. It's a joke. To break the ice? Get it? Warm welcome? Ice?
Kill me now.
Probably a translation thing.
Perhaps. Strange jokes aside, I hope you will join our fight against the Ket. We could certainly use the help. We've held the Ket at bay, but have been unable to deal a decisive blow. The longer things drag on, the greater our disadvantage.
If your current approach isn't working, we'll need to find another one.
Our main problem is a lack of fighters. If you want to know where you can make a difference, go to the post that overlooks the valley. Nothing happens on Vold without our lookouts knowing about it. Before you go, is there anything else I can help you with?
How long has the Resistance been around?
Nearly as long as the Ket. With our military destroyed, civilians took the fight into their own hands. They formed the Resistance as a final effort to retake our home.
It seems to be working.
Only since Ephra took over. His tactics gave us the push we needed against the Ket. But even now, we're a long way from winning.
I've met Ephra. He's interesting.
He's never been good at first impressions. He can be stern, but he's exactly what the Resistance needs. Ephra took a scattered band of civilian fighters and molded them into an effective army. What success we've had against the Ket is entirely due to his leadership.
Most people seem to really respect him.
Because he would do anything for his people, he inspires the same in us. We may not always agree with Ephra, but we'd follow him to the end of the stars.
That's it for now.
I'll be here if you have any questions.
I'll find her. Something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything's running fine.
Your communications say otherwise. You haven't received a shipment in weeks.
Those data pads are encrypted. How did you... I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Ket. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
I can take a look at the drop point. That way no one will panic.
I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point.
They all say the same thing. The Resistance is missing supplies.
And we're on the move.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
But
Life
I
support
bought
is
snacks
back
last
online.
time.
And I never get care packages from...
Whoa! Didn't mean to sneak up on you.
It's the alien. The one that helped out on Havarl. Didn't expect an alien to help. They've mostly tried to kill and enslave us. So that's amazing. You are amazing.
Shut up, Baniska. You're embarrassing.
You shut up. I'm being charming, right?
The Angara have been wonderful to us, including yourself. So thank you.
See? We're building bonds here, Seek.
So what's out there? Any tips?
As a start, you could join our fight in Hajara, where those red lights are. I hear someone's looking for help.
Or you could just go there and kill some Ket. They're everywhere.
Anything else you need to know? We've been stationed here forever, so we're experts.
Those red lights. You said that's Hijara?
Yes, Hajara Station, one of the Dar in the valley. It's a small community, mostly scientists. There's people there that might need help if you haven't checked it out already.
How do people manage to live down there?
Why so surprised? We've adapted to this weather.
Those lights are conspicuous. Don't the Ket attack?
We've adapted to that too. The Ket want to take us alive, so we fight to the death. It seems to deter them.
What's that alien facility on that mountain over there?
That's the Ket Command Center. We have constant eyes on it.
What's its purpose?
It controls Ket operations on the entire planet. There's always ships coming and going.
I came face to face with the prefect there. Meanest, motherless Bisan I ever saw.
Even the Ket seemed afraid. We don't have much intel on her, though.
Do you know of any remnant sites or ruins?
I think so. Actually, I don't know.
Seek, do you ever read the dailies?
No, you'll tell me if I need to know something.
So where is it?
Tall lights, over on your right somewhere.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Take care. Stay safe.
Tempest, we're gonna need the Nomad. My position.
Deploying forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
Activating automated forward
How's
station
your sister?
deployment. I'm reading a severe temperature drop. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. And
Okay, Sam, what's Vold got for us?
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Vold.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory, However, given the trouble the Angara resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Ket installations.
What about the Angara? The Resistance, what's their status?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hajara who needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Vold's temperature range is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against prolonged exposure to the cold.
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
And that means we might be able to melt this ice cube. All right, we've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
And Krogan live much longer than the rest of the Milky Way species.
Yeah, so?
But now you've got about as much time left as Ryder, Vetra, everyone else on the team.
If I'm lucky, get to the point.
Must be weird. After so much time, finally facing the end.
Time is time. Number of years don't matter as much as what you do with them. Whatever I've got left's gonna be chock full of living.
Saw these lights from the lookout post.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Sorry about that, guys. It's just phone.
Tech, huh? At the end of the day, it's just a mess of metal and plastic.
And yet we trust our lives with it. Oh, I need to take a break before I kill someone. If you want, feel free to poke around.
Told me you might be coming through. Watch your step. We buried data probes in the snow.
What is this place?
Ijara Station, the only research base on Vold. Educated on Aya, trained by the Resistance.
What's your focus out here?
Glacial movement, seismology, climate, anything Aya needs from us. Resources are tight, so our scientists know a bit of everything. That way, we're prepared for anything.
Are you in charge here?
lead researcher. Worked as a seismologist on Aya before I volunteered for Hijara.
You volunteered?
We all did. Aya is fine, but all that green gets boring. I can't speak for the rest, but I came here for the adventure. So far, Vold has lived up to my expectations. Always a new mountain to scale.
How long has this station been around?
Only a few years. This used to be Ket territory before the Resistance pushed them out. We've discovered a wealth of resources the Ket protected out here. Metals, minerals, even a new species of edible cold weather fungus.
All that was hidden under the ice?
And more. We've only scratched the surface.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Activating automated forward station deployment.
Those clouds are really something.
Whatever you think of it, this is a beautiful planet.
Thinking about a frozen moon I was once stranded on, almost lost my good toe.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
I like what you said about life and longevity, Drac.
Remind me what I said?
You said the number of years we're around isn't what matters. Back home, I knew so many old Asari who stopped learning, asking questions.
Sounds less like living than waiting to die.
Exactly. I wouldn't trade one of my years for 100 of theirs.
Think that's it? Let's do this!
How old are you, PB?
100 and change.
You're just a young one still.
Hey, I've seen some shit.
Not saying you haven't. You just got a lot of years ahead of you. Make sure you enjoy them. That's a flare. Flares are bad news.
Got it. We should see if we can lend a hand.
Who are you? You don't look like Ket. Join the fight or stay out of the way.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. The ambient temperature is normal. Life support restored.
Thank you for the assistance. Any enemy of the Ket is an ally of ours.
You don't look like you're in distress. What was that beacon for?
To draw the Ket. To give them what they deserve. There's a group that's been attacking shuttles, killing and scavenging from innocents. I knew the beacon would attract them. They'd come here to find unarmed, easy victims.
What happens when a real beacon goes up and the Ket slaughter everyone, thinking they're resistance?
They were already doing that.
They must be going after the Angara.
Thank you for the assistance. Any enemy of the Ket is an
You don't...
I knew the beacon would attract...
some sort of guard post.
There's a door up ahead.
Cold, dark. I couldn't stand it.
Lots of respect for the Angara. The way they fight, it's almost Krogan.
They're a tough bunch.
How long have the Angara been fighting the Ket?
That's Techix, according to my map.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
He left Vold? I'm sorry. I can't say more, but what Nilge is doing is extremely important and times...
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Smart.
The ambient temperature is normal. I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
I still get chills every time I kill someone under the ice.
I just wish we could hear them sing.
Are you here to observe the Yavara?
What are the Yavara?
Walk onto the...
And now your people will poach them right out of existence.
I haven't heard any reports of the Initiative hunting on Vold.
Not the Initiative. Outlaws. They've killed 24 in the months since they've landed.
We have no resources to track these poachers, and the resistance is spread.
At this rate...
Ryder, you need to stop those hunters. The Yavara are vital to Angaran culture.
We'll do whatever we can to help.
I want to come with you, Ryder.
You said you have folk...
Somehow, most of them... We can't lose them.
I'll leave you to your work.
Ishare.
Hey, can you help me with something? There's a wraith cloaked near you. I lost its movement. Will you scan for it and let me know where it's...
Phoebe, you're sure you're not half Krogan?
Nope. Why?
Your attitude, aggression, the way you don't take shit from anyone.
My mother made it exclusively with other Asari.
Is that right?
Except when she conceived me. My father was an Elcor.
You've got to be kidding.
Offended indignation. Why? Doesn't it fit?
You're as far from an Elcor as I can imagine.
Then it makes perfect sense, right?
I suppose so. You little rebel. I'd live here, but then I could probably live anywhere.
Time to scrounge for tech. Glyphs aren't filled in. Should we look for more?
I think that's enough.
The interface failed, Pathfinder. It appears that... The interface failed, Pathfinder. It appears that was incorrect. The interface failed, Pathfinder. It appears that was incorrect.
Keep the room code by assigning glyphs to the grid. No row column or highlighted shape can include repeats of the same glyph. This simple has to do something.
The interface failed, Pathfinder. It appears that was incorrect. The interface failed, Pathfinder. It appears that was incorrect.
Alright, we figured this out, so I'll see you guys next time.